Alright, what's up guys? So, Unplugged has uploaded another Karen's video. This is called Karen's who got what they really deserve, Police Edition. Let's go ahead and check this video out. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Unplugged for more videos like this. And then that being said,
there's nothing more satisfying than Karen's getting confronted by some cops. Getting arrested
Facts.
is the only way to stop Karen's from being loud and dramatic. So
no, they still will. I've seen videos before where Karen's, they'll get arrested and they will literally play the victim, and then they're ones like they'll be like, no, wasn't there a video? There was a video a while back. I remember there was a Karen in a Target and she was just being like rude and crazy, and she was really trying to plead her case with the cops and stuff. So
now, this male Karen, Kevin as we call them, is pulled over by the cops. Instead of following their orders, he flips them off and runs them over with his car.
Like, seriously, he's giving me a ticket for stunting because he heard me yelling at someone on my phone. And then I fingered him on the way out of there and told him to mind his business.
I'm like, well, no, don't say it like that. You say you gave him the middle finger, but you don't say you fingered him. Because if I'm on the other end of that call, I'm like, wait a minute, you did what? I'm like, how was that allowed? Like, how? I'm like, you going to jail for some other reasons, sir. But anyways.
Stunting again. I feel like driving away and starting a high-speed chase. This is over-policing.
Yeah, sir.
Over-policing, wow.
Let me put you on hold for 1 second.
No. This guy. There, I'm on the phone with your boss, you...
Wow.
Try and bully me, you piece of
$67?
Dang.
Serious?
That's like a PlayStation 5 after
text. I'm waiting for your
text.
boss to call me. Get in your car.
That's like a PlayStation 5 after text. That's like maybe 2.5 pairs of Jordans. What are some other things that's like 5? That's like a down payment on some like particular cars and stuff. Like, dang, bruh. Y'all gotta obey by the roads and the laws,
give me
man.
my ticket and go yourself. Go you.
Wow.
Off you.
Look, even the dog's like, I don't think that's normal. Look, now he getting, yeah.
Of course he got arrested. No one's allowed to do that, especially when they hit a person with their car intentionally.
Again, here we go.
If she's on the cops' side, like if she, I feel like I don't know who this woman is, wife, sister, whoever, but it's like if that is his wife, I could see them getting a divorce at some point, because that man gonna mess around, he gonna put her life and that dog's life in danger.
What are you doing?
Oh no, she's a Karen too. Okay, never mind.
He didn't do anything.
He sped off like.
Send more people, please. There's another officer here, but he just told me to shut up. Please help.
Yeah, because it's like you guys are acting
beating
crazy.
him up. Please don't hang up. I'm scared.
Okay.
Excuse me, can you please explain what's gonna happen here? Like,
he's under arrest and he's going to be held for a bail hearing. So he'll be under arrest until he speaks to a judge, and then he'll be released. You can't drive your vehicle into a police officer.
he didn't. He was
did.
pulling
I was standing
away.
right here and he pulled into the side. He sideswiped me. It's the same as any other motor vehicle collision, except for that it was with the person. He did it intentionally.
Can I please take this vehicle home? Like,
yeah. You can't drive with the window like that, so you might want to pull the rest of it out. I'm not helping you.
The next Karen's...
Hey yo, them cops is like, nah, we're done here, okay?
In the same situation, Karen goes on a racist rant targeting people's appearance and calling them ugly. She didn't want to shut up and go home until the cops arrived, but instead of getting her way, she goes to jail instead.
Pull that up, honey. Want me to spit on you again?
This is at a Walgreens. Walgreens be so like quiet and peaceful. At least the Walgreens that I be going to, and it's like you have stuff like this going down.
Swear to you, if you do that again, what an ugly. Why do you wear clothes like that? God, you're ugly. No wonder people hate you. Israelis rule. I know.
I'm like, it's the thing is, I don't know, cause like with me, people say things like this. I'm like, I want to roast them. Like I want to say things. It's like, well, why does your face look like it's upside down? Like, why do you look like that? Who is it? The news reporter's son and Family Guy. I'm saying like you look like if he was normal. So it's just that's why I'm like, it's not meant for me, because then she'll start crying and then she'll call the cops on me, say that I had insulted her and things. I'm like, look, all right, she started it. She was being a Karen. I can't help it. All right, so.
Israelis guys are ugly.
Leave them alone. They're human.
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, they're Muslims. Hi, I'm at Walgreens. These guys are calling me here. They're here in our country. In our country. Listen, this guy is threatening me. This guy is threatening me.
Oh, wow. He straight slapped down the Uno reverse card. That's funny.
Yep. God bless me, God, because I'm a Christian.
Christians don't talk like you.
I'm not a racist. I have.
You was literally just telling them to go back to. Oh my God! Like Karens are. Is she? And she thinks like she's not because like she probably has like friends of other races that she's cool with. But it's like with them, yeah, she feels like that. Like, look. Even if you have friends of other races, all right, you think like, oh, okay, well, I'm not racist to them, so therefore I'm not a racist. No, it doesn't matter who it is. It's you're racist by default when you're looking at a person and you're judging who they are based off, but not like, yeah, just based off of like their appearance and stuff. So yeah, it's just where her, yeah, she's one of the weird ones, all right.
Okay. I have friends that are.
She's like a. I feel like she's like a 3, like because there's different levels of like Karens and stuff. She's like a 3.5.
Oh, that hurts. You're hurting my hand.
Well, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless them. Because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Come on, officer, please.
But they decided, as the victim, that you were not going to jail.
Oh.
I suggest you watch your mouth because.
But what happens now if the cops are the ones?
What happened?
Police officer hands
What? Hey, that nah, man, that's messed up, and he got a stain, bro.
A bunch of Kevins made fun of him instead because he's a cop.
Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up, man. Oh, that is messed up. You would think that this was a skit or something, but this is real. Wow.
All these Karens.
I mean, it is messed up. All right, so I do apologize for laughing, but it's, I mean, come on now. Like, if it had been a criminal and stuff, like, the people would have laughed. So regardless, it's just, it's one of those things. I know, like, the thing is, I'm not even going to admit it. I would be upset, too, if that were to happen to me. Like, if I put myself in that situation, but if people laugh, it's like, yeah, you know people are going to find stuff like that funny, so.
Kevins are never above the law. The next Karen doesn't want to cooperate with the cops, so they break her window and drag her out of the car. Surprise, Karen, you're under arrest.
No, I just got off work.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you very nicely to step out of the vehicle, please. Okay, I'm going to break your window and drag you out of the car. I'm legally allowed to do that, ma'am.
For what?
I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I live 3 streets down.
Okay, let me get your driver's license proof of insurance. I need your driver's license proof of insurance, ma'am. I need your driver's license proof of insurance, ma'am.
Dad, I'm scared.
I need your driver's license proof of insurance, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to break your window, and I'm going to pull you out of the vehicle, and I don't want to do that. And then you'll be under arrest, and you will go to county jail. You are under arrest for obstruction of justice. Open the door. Roll the window down. This is not your traffic stop. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to break your window. You're under arrest, ma'am. You need to step out.
This Karen gets pulled over by the cops once again because she kept texting while driving. She didn't even notice that a cop approached her because her head was buried into her phone.
I think I remember this. This is an old Karen. This is like, I think she's like one of the first few Karens to ever be discovered.
The officer was calm in dealing with her.
She's trying to hurry up and throw her phone.
You drive all the way up the street with your head buried in the phone. All the way up the street.
No, it was not.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull you over.
It's like,
I have it on my camera. I have everything. And, I mean...
It's like, look, she's still texting.
No, I'm not. I'm directions in my damn neighborhood. Do you really have nothing else better to do?
It's like, lady, you could have ran somebody over.
To the BP lot. Pull up next to the...
The thing is this. It's like, that's why I think I would have asked her a question. I'm like, okay, well, what situation would you rather be in? All right, me, most likely, well, I don't know if she's going to get arrested or a ticket because it's been years since I've seen this video. But, like, okay, let's just say, like, you know, best case scenario, she gets a ticket, right? So it's like, would you rather deal with that? Best case scenario, you get a ticket, or worst case scenario, you run somebody over, and now the family is suing you for millions of dollars of a case that you might end up losing if they discover and see, like, oh, okay, you was on your phone from this part of the street all the way to this end of the street where the victim was at. You ran them over, killed them. They're no longer here. It's like, you guys sit down, be smart, lady. You gotta think about those type of things. But anyways.
No. Yes, ma'am.
Nothing else to do in your damn day, do ya?
She's really gonna drive off?
Ma'am. Pull over into the BP lot. She called me a douchebag. I've asked you to stay in your seat. Can you please close?
Is this, excuse me, is this part of the law, a part of getting pulled over?
I'll tell you what.
Is it? I'm just asking because you're being pretty forceful about it, and I would like to know the truth. Is that
it's like,
wrong?
wait, I'm trying to keep you in your car. Like that. Oh my God. It's like, man, Karens, they are so weird. Like whatever they say, I feel like whatever a person says, whether a cop or whoever and things, like a Karen will say the opposite. Like in their head, they probably will be agreeing with this to some extent, but then like if they say like something the opposite of whatever, it's like, yeah, they're like, because it could be any situation. I feel like a Karen, she's gonna say the complete opposite just so she could be in the right, and it's weird.
What you're being cited for is texting while driving today. I'm going to give you a copy of the law today.
You're not going to answer my question about the law.
What is your question again?
Is this illegal to have my door open?
It depends on my feeling of safety, and you've been very aggressive for absolutely no reason.
Come on, bro.
You have a small...
Come on, bro.
Okay?
Well, I don't care. I'm going to call you what I want.
Your small child is dependent on you.
She got a child in the car?
Is in danger. Their life is in danger because of what you're doing. You're endangering all our lives today, and that's why you're being cited.
You're making an assumption that I was texting when I'm using voice to
Well,
talk.
ma'am, you can go to court on the 19th,
again. Yes,
9 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and
Are
I
you
would
gonna
love
be
to
there?
play this for the judge. This
She
would be
is
absolutely
crazy.
outstanding. This will be entertaining for the judge.
Oh, sure.
Your second option, you can actually pay for it in person downtown.
Butterfingers. Making us all unsafe on the road.
I'll tell you what. You know what?
Are you going to stop the traffic?
I'm going to go ahead and give you a copy of the law today. I don't even need you to sign this. I'll go ahead and say unwilling.
No, don't do that in my car, please. Excuse me, that's my property. Do not do this.
He did anyways.
Unwilling.
In the next video, you'll see a
cause me, I don't know, like, cause me, if I was a cop, I think I would, like, I don't know, maybe to, like, just more so teach them a lesson and things. I'm like, you know what, no, you're under arrest, and just to, like, scare them, like, okay, it could have went down like this, like, once she had been all apologetic and all that stuff, it's like, okay, are you not, or like, are you done, like, are you not gonna be on your phone anymore? Because next time it could be a cop that is gonna arrest you. They could be having a much more worse bad day and things. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, stuff like that where it's like, lady, just don't be on your phone while driving. It's like, even if you're using, like, you know, like, yeah, voice speech, whatever you want to call it and stuff, just don't be on your phone, regardless of whatever it is. I don't care if you so much as just checking the notification and it's nothing. It's like, just don't be on your phone while driving. End the story, all right? So, but anyways.
Who kept repeating what he was saying, even though the police officer already informed him of his mistake. He was blocking the road and caused so much traffic, he was probably in denial of his mistake.
Let's start. Your name and badge number, please?
Yes, Officer Baca, New Mexico State.
Officer what?
Officer Baca.
Babka, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the reason for the stop is you were impeding traffic, so you were cruising in the left lane. The left lane is for passing only. And you were swerving a little bit as well.
Well, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, ma'am, but as you know, the speed limit is 75, and I have the cruise for the last 200 miles on 75.
Yeah, no, you were not speeding, but you were in the
It's like, I didn't say nothing about speeding. It's all like, homie, you're blocking traffic. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Blocking traffic and speed is two different things. What are you talking about, sir?
The left lane is for passing only. It's not for cruising. If you wanted to maintain your speed of 75, you can stay in the right lane, but you had traffic all backed up. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and insurance on the vehicle?
What you're suspecting me of?
Impeding traffic.
No, ma'am, I was not impeding traffic. I was on the speed limit.
Okay, the left lane is for passing
I'm good though.
vehicles
I'm good.
only.
I'm good.
It is not for cruising.
There's no sign says the left lane for passing only.
This is what happens, and it's like, you know, you be sitting there trying to like, you're like, I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to like watch the video and then drink water at the same time, and it's just, yeah, just ended up making a mess a little bit. But it's good though. Like it don't look like I use the bathroom on myself. So no, we chilling things. We good. We chilling. So, but anyways.
Only.
Okay, do you have your driver's license registration?
Yes, ma'am. What you're suspecting me of?
I already informed you.
This is not. This is not.
Is this
a
on his
violation,
TikTok,
ma'am, because there
bruh?
is no sign says left lane for passing only, or right lane for passing only. I was driving 75. You just indicated I was 75 miles per hour. I haven't committed any offense, and still you want to get my driver's license. Why do you want my driver's license?
I already informed you of why.
The next Karen
That's
tries
crazy.
to teach an officer a lesson or two about the law because she says she's a woman of God. The cops weren't taking.
Was
any
this
of
that Target one? I think this is that Target
She
one.
can be fined up to $500 just because of that.
Isn't that interesting how she only picked me? Well, I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, there was like, I think like the backstory behind this one was like she was, you know, harassing the employees, and I think she put her hands on one of them, and so then that's when the cops were called, and then this is how this went down.
The white person, not the black person wearing a mask. Do you think it's a racist thing? I don't know. We're not here to talk about race. Well, you know what? It kind of seems like it's a racist thing when the black woman doesn't have a mask on, but she comes after the white one. Like,
What?
Why is it your business?
Because we have to identify you. If I can't identify you, I'm taking you to jail.
Okay, this is getting weird. Now they're saying if they can't identify me, they're taking me to jail. How do do you identify the homeless?
They tell us their names, their date of birth.
I'm like, ma'am, are you homeless? Like, if so, then it's like, that's your business. Like, I'm sorry to hear that, but
No, you are. By not following the law. First of all, I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay? So we both know that I don't. I am a woman of God. This is my right as much as it is yours. This is my land as much as it is yours. I did not sign up for that.
and she's trying to say that it's a race thing, but it's like, you see what you just said there and stuff? It's like, you just went 200 years back for no reason. It's like, you know what, go ahead and turn around. We gonna slap these handcuffs on you.
I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false. And
She kind of reminds me of that woman from The Mist. Like for those that have seen the movie, I feel like this is the real life version of that woman from The Mist.
I will not have it. You understand that?
Good movie for those that haven't seen it.
I'm sick of being bullied. I'm sick of being lied to, and it's not going to happen anymore.
Like, are you going through a divorce? What's your deal?
CDC just released.
Karens have kids too, if you didn't know that. Karen's son, unfortunately, got in a car accident, and she came running to him even though she'd been drinking the entire day. Instead of helping her son, she instead gets in trouble for drunk driving.
Oh, wow.
And then my mom has my actual insurance card. This is a temporary one.
I like that Boys in the Hood shirt.
Did you drive here?
I drove here.
How much have you had to drink?
Not much. I was at home and then my son called me, so.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do since you drove here, we're going to do some tests to make sure you're all right to be driving.
Fine. I'm a justice of the peace. I'm an elected official. Please.
Well, you either call
It's like, but ma'am, it's like, do you think alcohol cares about that? It's like, if the thing is like, if the cop can smell it, it's like, but alcohol isn't. Like, alcohol, it ain't, there's no justice or peace in alcohol. I'm like, all I have seen is drunk driving, rage, and crying, and sometimes laughter, depending on which alcohol beverage it is. So it's like, ma'am, what are you talking about?
Step on that line and face me.
Face you?
Yeah, face me.
Face you?
Yeah, face me. No, face my direction.
Oh,
okay. There you go. Like I said, he
I'm
can.
an elected official. He called me. He called me because he was in an emergency situation.
I didn't ask you to have your mom be on the line.
It's not her fault.
It's not my fault. I'm here for my son.
Do you want to do the test? Yes.
You're being a jerk.
No,
I'm going to talk to Judge Woods. I refuse.
Put your hands behind your back.
They got like a whole special case for that type of stuff?
Bad person.
Listen to me.
A good person would have let me go home with my dad or my brother because I went to my son's wreck.
Act your age. Okay, you're a grown woman. A suspension on your driver's license.
At least she was apologetic, because the next Karen wasn't so kind when it comes to her kids. Karen's daughter was pulled over for having illegal tent on her car. Of course, Karen let us all know that she was above the law since she's a commissioner.
This phone's on file.
Mom rushed to the scene to find out what was going on.
Oh, this made the local news.
Driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking.
I had to like look at his drink for a second. I don't know. Like I just saw I saw him drink and I couldn't really make it. I'm like, please don't tell me this man's drinking alcohol right here in front. That's like honestly like punching somebody in the face in Grand Theft Auto right there in front of a cop car. Like there's just things that you don't do. But it's a coffee beverage and things. Okay, we chilling. It's cool.
Very quickly, Turner let it be known that she is a commissioner with the Port Authority. She was appointed by former Governor Chris Christie.
Why were they pulled over, first of all? Now, don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Turner also says she has friends in high places.
I will be talking to the Chief of Police. Please. And I will be speaking to the Mayor.
Throughout the exchange, the cops remain calm.
Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked.
Shout out to those cops.
I'm very disappointed. Thank you for your help.
You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell
So
me.
like, yeah, I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? I'm like, all right, I got my diploma from a school that's named after a former president. Like, you see how like that type of stuff just don't matter. I'm saying like it doesn't matter. It's like, okay, and it's like I have a diamond achievement on an Xbox video game. See, again, does not matter. Okay, like, lady, what are you talking about? What does that have to do with like if they have like an illegal tent on their car? It's like that's what we're here for. If we were here about education, then that would be a different story. We're here about tents. Like, people are weird, man.
Was called boorish and the village idiot.
Sadly for her, she was forced to resign after the
that's usually how that goes.
Turner resigned under pressure from the Port Authority
Yeah.
of New York and New Jersey, but with the controversy still raging, her tirade was discussed here at the board's first meeting since that dashcam video was released.
The conduct captured on the video is bullying and obstructionist.
The next Karen gives an Oscar-winning performance when she gets confronted as her car was blocking the driveway. When the cops got a hold of her, she suddenly burst into tears, acting like the victim.
Yo, look at this stupid who had me walking in my own neighborhood. I help you lose your job. You need to get out of my way now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like people, they just be in like such lucky situations where it's like, yeah, you're doing this to somebody that called the cops. But it's like, my thing is this: imagine if they just skipped the cop process and they went straight to the weapon, and yeah, they pull out a gun, they aiming it at your window and stuff, talking about drive, or they just get the shooting. That's what I mean. It's like, people, it's like you have to be more careful and cautious of who you, just don't go out in public being weird. Like, that's it.
I was assaulted by a man here a few months ago, and so I'm like really on edge, and then she started banging on my window, screaming, telling me she was gonna hurt me, and I just didn't know what to do. She doesn't live here. I didn't want to let her in if she does live here. Okay, I didn't know. I was concerned for my safety. Yeah, I don't why I was assaulted by a man.
It's like, okay, that's a separate situation.
Karens really do have a way with words. Businesses are allowed to refuse to give service to Karens who don't like to wear masks. This Karen tries to tell the business
This must have been at the height of the pandemic. Look, the thing is this, you know, to talk on, because like I still wear a mask when I go out in public. Even if I'm outside exercising, I still be wearing a mask. But the thing is this, though, when I remember when the start of the pandemic, and then I think, yeah, that same year, like the forest fires and stuff. So I remember I went outside, right? I went outside and I exercised. Because I was, you know, I was really, I'm still kind of am. But anyways, no, I remember I went out, exercised, 90, like 80, 90 degree weather outside. It was hot. It was relatively hot. Forest fires is going on, so of course, like, the sky is red, smoke is all over the place. I'm outside still wearing a mask, and it didn't even matter what the situation is, whether it was extremely hot outside or extremely cold outside. I had no problem wearing a mask. Now, I know in some cases people are all like, oh, well, I got breathing issues, this, that, blah, 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 and it's like, okay, well, find a more breathable mask, but you have to wear a mask. Because, no, the thing is this, like, I didn't know what COVID was, but when I had finally got COVID, bro, I never want to have it again. So that's why I'm like, look, they can come out on news stations and say COVID is over. You don't have to wear your mask anymore. It's gone. It's done with. I'm still wearing my mask outside.
And she ends up getting arrested instead.
Like, unless I go into, and like, the thing is this, there's been times, because I know people would probably ask me like, oh, well, what would you do if you went to a place wearing your mask and they told you to take your mask off? I would take my mask off. And then the thing is, like, but because no, it did happen. There was a time where I had I went to go I picked up something from Best Buy, and just in ensure my identity and stuff, they was like, can you just pull your mask down real quick? I pulled it down. I have no issues with it and stuff, and then I put my mask right back on and stuff until I got to an area where I felt it was safe to take my mask off. So because I'm worried about my safeties and other people's safety. So, but anyways.
Hello. I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to abide by the rules, and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a mask. That's their choice.
My money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here.
Ma'am, listen. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you gonna do? Arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public.
I'm like, you show me where that law says Karen, whatever you're Karen. Let's just say her for her sake, her name is Karen. Where does it say in that law book, okay, of whatever state that they're in, that we hereby sign off that Karen does not need to wear a mask in wherever this Bank of America, just wherever this bank is and stuff. But where you show me in that law book where it says that, and then I will walk out of here. I will arrest every worker in this bank if it doesn't say in here, like in this law book, that your name, you don't have to wear a mask nowhere. I will arrest everybody in here, but if so, you're getting arrested. It's like, lady,
you're not in public.
Just put your mask on.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know. Because
let's go walk outside.
Because I'm wearing a mask.
I've got issues.
But you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay. Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Shoot me, people? Is he going to shoot me for
trying
to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that.
This is what they do to ya.
The next Karen gets over dramatic that she turns a simple traffic ticket into jail time.
The ticket.
Well, I'm the one whose life has been destroyed by police officers, and I can't handle this.
Okay. All you need to do is sign the ticket, and you'll be done.
I'm not signing anything.
You're not signing anything.
To my husband.
Okay. If you don't sign the ticket,
it's like, what's your husband gonna do?
You're not gonna arrest me.
Okay.
It'd be funny, like, because I feel like they'll say some stuff like that. It's like, oh, my husband's a cop. And it's all like, wait a minute. I'm like, you're Karen, right? I'm like, no, me and your husband, we're best friends. No, he wouldn't mind. Like, he's talking about arresting you. So, no, I think he'll be chill with that. I was like, let me just walkie him real quick. Let's just imagine for this sake, the walkie-talkie. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm here about to arrest your wife real quick. And they're all like, Karen? I'm like, yeah. And he's all like, go ahead for it. And he's all like, I don't care. It's like, yeah, you go ahead and step up out the car now.
Under arrest.
I'm not under arrest. I can't do this.
Step out of the car.
I can't do this,
You're under arrest.
They just ruin everything that's good, because wait until you encounter the next Karen. She refuses to wear a mask in a restaurant, so she holds the lineup with a lot of hangry customers in the back. Good luck dealing with that.
No, get the f out. No.
They're allowed to set
I'm not going to be told by some moron.
Right. Why don't you just follow the rules?
No, it's not a law. I'm not following it.
We just want to get our food.
And arrested.
The last Karen is the worst Karen of all. She demands the ambulance to move for her own convenience. They're actually treating a stabbing victim, and they need to do it ASAP. Karen wants them to move because they're blocking her way.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
What's your view on all this?
I think that he needs to move.
Who, the ambulance?
Blocking. Yeah.
Because he's blocking you in?
Yeah.
So the ambulance here dealing with the stabbing victim should move because you're inconvenienced.
The world is not going to stop if
If that was critical, they wouldn't be sitting in a parking
Yeah,
lot
it's not
doing
critical,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, obviously it is. If like,
Sorry that people don't like that. That's just tough.
Why are you
like, my thing is this, like, I would be kind of like confused, like, what is going on? Like, why are they? And then, you know, like, if I walk up and they're like, hey, man got stabbed or woman got stabbed, whatever, I'm like, oh, my fault. Because my thing is this, I'm like, I don't know if you're supposed to be helping them. And I'm like, me talking to you, that could be, I'm like, dang, I'm like, what do I do? Do I, like, I'm panicking. I'm like, do I help? Am I paramedic? Do I, where's my clothes? They're like, no, sir, it's okay. Like, it's cool. Like, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, and even if it's on some stuff where it's like, I really gotta be somewhere and things, I'm like, I can't be mad at them. I'm like, no, it's like, if they gotta help somebody, they gotta help somebody and things. And it's like, all right, because, like, let's say, for an example, if I'm late to work, and then they're like, okay, you know, it's like, the thing is this, I feel like once you're already in this section of being late to work, you are late. It ain't like your job is like down the street or something, because if that's the case, then I'm like, I'm just gonna run there and things. But if you're at this point and where you're at a parking lot and you're late for work, you might as well just continue being late and things. Like, it's not like time is gonna be saved. Yeah, it's weird. But, you know, again, we're dealing with Karens here, so.
First responders doing their job, though.
No, I asked them to move. I wasn't harassing
Well,
them.
you're on.
Stabbed in the head? Wow.
You're gonna stay here. No, we're gonna move. Yes, you are. No. So you should be hitting on. Well, then why didn't you say that to me? Because you told me that you weren't gonna leave here. You were gonna head out. Just hang tight, okay?
That's crazy.
Yes, I know. If that was an emergency crisis, they wouldn't stay there.
It's like they gotta help them right then and there. It's like she don't watch 911. That's her thing. Like, you watch 911, you know, like at times they be having to help people. I mean, yeah, it's a fictional show, but it's like it's based off of, like, you know, of a like real life job and things. So I imagine like stuff that they do in the show, it's like they actually be having to do that in real life. So yeah, man, Karens are crazy. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Karens are crazy. But anyways, yeah, and that being said, make sure you guys go subscribe to Unplug for more videos like this. Watch it at your own risk, because them Karen videos are crazy, man. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.